Welcome to CEO Insights. I'm Marilyn de Guzman with INN. I'm speaking with Tim Fernback, President and CEO of Grid Battery Metals. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Marilyn.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So let's start our conversation with talk numbers. Let's talk numbers. Can you talk about sort of the financing strength of the company at the moment?
Sure. Yeah. No, we currently have a really strong balance sheet, over $7 million in our treasury right now. We're fortunate enough to be run by a bunch of ex-investment bankers that really have place a premium on keeping a really strong balance sheet. We always want to have enough cash on hand to maintain our existing calendar year program and into the following year. So we're well financed for 2024 already. We were fortunate enough to sell some non-core assets last year. And from that, we were able to get about $5 million of non-dilutive capital. So that's really helped us out on top of the 3 private placements that we achieved that year.
Right. So when investors are looking at a company, part of the things that they're looking at is, the people, the management team that's running the company. Could you talk about, could you provide some highlights on who's behind Grid Battery Metals?
Sure. Yeah. So myself, President CEO, I have probably about 25 years experience working in the junior mining industry. I'm a director of many different public companies right now. And my background has been in investment banking and venture capital. So I've raised quite a bit of money for different high growth ventures in the past. And I have a core of directors on our board that fit the same model. So when I went out to pick the directors for our company, it was all about, what benefits can you bring to the company? How can you help raise capital? Because junior mining requires a lot of capital, especially when you're just you're drilling, exploring, you're spending a lot of money. You got to refresh that from your shareholders going forward. And then I've had the same team involved with this project for over the last 10 years, and we've been very experienced in the state of Nevada and searching for lithium in Nevada. It's the same core geological and management team.
Right. So, let's talk about probably a good time to talk about your property. So you're focused on battery metals for the electric vehicle market. Could you give our audience an overview of your priority projects right now?
Sure. So we're focused on 2 metals primarily, lithium and nickel. So we have the luxury of having some great properties near some lithium discoveries and also near a major nickel discovery in British Columbia. So our lithium projects are all in Nevada. Like I said, we have a long history of operating in Nevada. We know the landscape, the contractors, the people, the state government. We've had a lot of success finding lithium deposits in Nevada as well. So we're well versed there. And we have three projects on the go in Nevada that are lithium based. The Texas Spring property, which is near the Surge Nevada North discovery. We're getting really great showings out of that property. So for lithium, we've got some soil samples that are north of 5,000 ppm lithium, which is incredible. So we're looking to continue to develop that property into a resource. And then we have the Volt Canyon project. It's a project that we found. It's an underexplored area of Nevada in the Monitor Valley. We believe there's great lithium potential there because it's got the same signatures that all the other great lithium deposits in Nevada have in terms of geothermal activity and others. And so we're actively exploring on that project as well. We'll be back there in the spring and in the summer and fall this year. And then we have a Clayton Valley project, which is right beside the Albemarle mine there. And it's another great project. It's more of a clay and brine-based project. So we're actively exploring and developing that project at the same time. So we have 3 ongoing projects in Nevada. And then we have a British Columbia nickel-based project. We're right beside the FPX Baptiste deposit there. And that project in particular is the 8th largest nickel deposit in the world. So we are on the same trend lines where actually our property is adjacent to their property and borders their property. So we believe that when that project gets developed into a nickel mine, we will be absorbed as part of it just to add more tonnage to the overall project.
Right. So, based on, what you were saying, it seems like you're very focused on lithium. And with this nickel property, what are the plans for that? I understand there's a spin-out plan for the BC property.
Yeah, because of the success that we've had in Nevada, we've always had a kind of a diversification strategy going on with our projects in different metals and in different areas. We always want to be in this kind of climate where there's really good mining jurisdictions that we're operating in. So British Columbia, we obviously know it's traditionally been a very strong mining market, and a lot of mines have been developed and deposits have been developed in British Columbia. Same thing with Nevada. Nevada, I believe, ranks as the #1 mining jurisdiction in the world. Really friendly to deal with, easy to raise capital, work crews are excellent there. The permitting and producing environment is really top-notch. So we've really focused on those jurisdictions, and with our success in lithium mining, we really want to bifurcate the company so that the nickel project gets its due and gets its specific resources applied to it. That's why we're spinning out the nickel project. Each grid investor, current shareholder currently, will get a proportionate share in that project going forward at no additional cost. So we believe it's a win-win for our shareholders. We'll have two public companies essentially for the price of one.
Mm-hmm. So when looking into 2024, what are the plans, I guess, obviously focusing on your lithium project. So can you talk about sort of the exploration plans for 2024?
Sure. So all 4 of our projects are going to get exploration dollars spent on them. We've recently updated the 43-101 report for our nickel project with regards to the spin-out. The project, that plan there will be to, in the first calendar quarter, to affect the spin-out, list the company, raise additional capital, and then have that project fully funded. So there's about $300,000 worth of work that we want to do to finish off the 4th phase of our exploration there. Once we've done that, then we'll go into more of a drilling program. In our Nevada projects, same kind of idea. We've finished a lot of the core basic exploration work. Now we're getting into the drilling of the project. So we'll be active on our Texas Spring project and our Clayton Valley project with drilling, and the Volt Canyon project will have more soil sampling and more geophysics done, prepping it for a drilling program.
So obviously we're here in BRIC, Vancouver. What's the key message you'd like investors attending here to know about your company?
I just want them to know that we are a well-financed group. We take a priority on the shareholders. Every action we do is with the shareholders' benefit in mind. We will not run out of capital because we're really adept at raising funds for our big company and projects, and we're in it for the long run. We want to develop these projects to a point where they can be taken over by a major. So,
well, thanks, Tim, for sharing your time today.
Thank you.
And thanks, everyone, for watching. Join us again next time for another engaging conversation on CEO Insights. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. See you next time.